Hey there, YouTubers. Hardcore Gamer for Life here, and I'm bringing you my first glimpse of the new DLC. And actually, well, it's not my first glimpse, but it's your first glimpse of the new DLC on this channel, let's put it that way. And I actually have been playing the new DLC since it came out here on the 15th, and me and my wife have actually been playing quite a lot of split screen, which, let me tell you, with the people that are on this Elite playlist, which is what we're playing on in this particular gameplay, it is definitely very challenging to play in split screen because most of the other people are not playing in split screen. Most of the other people have their own full screen, have a headset, and it really makes it very difficult if you're just sitting there playing split screen, listening to the stereo, and you don't even really get any audio cues because you can hear the audio cues from both people, so you can't really trust if you don't know if a person stepping close to you on your screen, if you're getting that on your audio, or if you're actually hearing it on the audio from the other person on split screen. So, onto the gameplay. This isn't the most amazing score in the world. I actually had a better score of the game following this, with a lot fewer deaths. But the reason I decided to actually post this one rather than that one was, I get a lot more down and dirty and in the action. I'm using my shotgun instead of an assault rifle, which I was using on that next round. And let me tell you guys, these matches are great. If you want to use a shotgun, if you want to use an SMG or a short-range weapon, yes, there are still, even on a map like this, which is pretty small, there are still places like that hill that I just ran in front of and then turned back around. But the hill on the other side of that building I was just in, people will camp up there with assault rifles, and it is kind of an advantageous position. But there are ways, explosives and flashes and things like that to flush them out of there. So, it's hardly an unwinnable gambit. And, if you stick down in the alleyways, down in the thick of it, down in the actual lookout part, rather than up on the hillside, you can kind of make them come to you, and man, you can really do some nice running and gunning on these levels if that's what you're up for. So in this gameplay, I'm using the trusty Golden Spaz 12. I got the Specialist Strike package, and that gives me the extra perks. I kind of forego kill streak rewards as far as actual separate things that help you out, like with support it'd be ballistic vests, UAVs, stealth bombers, that sort of thing. Or with Assault, obviously, you'd have also UAVs, but things more like care packages, Predator missiles, choppers, and things like that. I kind of like having the Specialist, even though you do give up those tangible kill streak rewards. A perk is a little bit less tangible, but at the same time, it is something that gives you a definite advantage. Now, right there, as you can see, I wanted that confirmed, but I did not want to go walk into that IMS, so I had to pull out the Dual Scorpions, which is my secondary, and destroy it. Right there, I thought I had a collat, or else I would have pulled the trigger a second time and got the second guy, but I thought I got both of those guys right there. It's just one of those derp moments, and yeah, there you go. So anyways, guys, Cynthia, my wife, is the one playing on the top screen. Gamer tag is Sinister Sinjin. She's actually already posted. She posted day one content on Face Off. So she did better than me as far as that on her YouTube channel. And she actually, I'm going to go ahead and link you right now on screen to her video. And that was actually a 1v1 face-off where she went 15-1 with the Barrett 50 cal on a ground. And, just had a really nice sniping round. I mean, she's not really a sniper per se, although she'll pull out the sniper rifle sometimes. But, she pulled off a pretty nice victory, in my opinion, on that particular gameplay. So definitely feel free to check that out if you're interested in seeing some sniping on a ground. As you can see, she just cleaned those guys out right there. And she's going to try and grab both tags, but doesn't quite manage it. They spawned a little bit too close. So yeah, as you can see, Sin has equipped the Thumper in her secondary slot. And that was actually a result of her walking in on me watching some Time to Kill with Xbox Ahoy. For those of you who aren't familiar with him, he's actually the English guy that does the weapon guides, the official weapon guides on Call of Duty Elite for Infinity Ward. And he did a weapon guide on the noob tubes themselves, and the GLM launcher, which she's using here, was included in that. And he was marking it up with that. Kind of inspired her to throw it on, and she's been having some fun with that in her class. So and I don't consider it like bad, like noob tubes used to be in Modern Warfare 2, because they were ridiculously easy to use back then. They deserved to be called a noob tube, but now they're almost, I'd have to say, more apt to be called a pro pipe, because you got to be pretty good to get one-shot kills with those things. There's a very small blast radius there. Now, as you can see, cleaned out both the enemies with my dual Scorps, but I'm going to swap out to the Spaz 12, clean them out again, you're done. Now, Sin really does not like this map, Lookout. I personally, like I said, I really like it. But actually, we're kind of opposite opinions on the free DLC, because she absolutely loves the ground and doesn't really care for Lookout. I really like Lookout, but I don't really care for a ground all that much. It's probably, I'm not going to say probably, it's definitely my least favorite face-off map. I still do like it. I consider it a good map, but I think all the other 3 ones top it, in my opinion. It's the most dreary map. I mean, everything's rusty and dilapidated. The color palette's just not really very pleasing to the eye. And then on top of that, you got the kind of map design where on some matches it does tend to degenerate into, a match of who can control the path on, not the seaward side, but the cliffward side of the map. Zin and I call it the Bunny Foo-Foo Trail. And, people just sit back in that little sort of cave-type area right before you actually walk into the back of the ship there. And one person kind of covers the back door, another person covers the trail. And, it just kind of degenerates into a battle for that spot. And I really don't like it when that happens. A ground can be fun when people are playing using the whole level, rather than just kind of sticking over to that side, sticking to the cliffside trail there, which can get really super annoying, I've found. So, guys, in conclusion, as for all this new DLC, the new game mode, the new maps for it, the new Oasis map, even the new Spec Ops missions, I actually am really enjoying all of them. And I definitely give this DLC for this month a thumbs up. Can't wait till DLC Collection 2 launches. So, people aside from those with Elite Premium are going to have this stuff. And all these maps and all this stuff will be thrown into the public playlists. So, as always, guys, this has been Hardcore Gamer for Life. Thanks so much for viewing my videos. Please rate, comment, and if you haven't already and you enjoy them, hit that subscribe button. Have a great one, guys. I'll see you later. Peace out.
Keep it on the dial where you know that it's hot, cause you know that on my channel I upload a lot of videos of all different types of varieties, gameplays, mini tashes, live cons, even some comedy bits. Ain't no playlist titled greatest hits, not yet, but you can bet.